Are you curious about who might be hiding feelings for you? In today's Pick a Card reading, we are going to look into who is hiding feelings from you, what they are about, and so much more. There are 4 different groups to choose from. This is group 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead and clear your mind and go with your intuition regarding which group resonates with you the most. If you are drawn to more than one group, go ahead and watch more than one group. There could be multiple people who are interested in you, or there could be multiple messages that apply specifically to your situation. In any event, my hope and intention is that you will have fun during the time that you spend with me. You're most welcome here, but also that you'll get some news you can use so you can make the best decisions in your personal scenario. This reading was inspired by my personal life. I was recently asked out by someone that I did not see coming at all, and now I want to be prepared because I think more offers are coming. So I will see you in your reading. Group 1, welcome into your reading. All right, so the Panther is a very action-oriented, fiery type of personality that's represented by Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is someone who's not afraid to be outspoken, to say what needs to be said, to do what needs to be done. This person could be quite athletic or action-oriented. They could have a very piercing gaze, meaning their eyes could have a certain type of intensity to them, or they themselves could be very intense. This is somebody who has gone through darkness in their life, and they are not afraid to hold their boundaries or to assert dominance on other people. This person is comfortable, even though that they are showing up in this fire energy, they are also comfortable with their feminine side. This person is somebody who who's showing up in this Fool energy. They want to say what they need to say. They want to reveal themselves. This person is quite a jokester at times. This person may have gone through hardship in their life and they use humor to overcome it. This person also is embodied in this healer of energy, healer of ages energy. This is somebody who might be a healer themselves, or they have basically figured out how to heal themselves if they are not offering their gifts and talents in the healing realm to others. This could be somebody who has figured out to reconcile the seeming opposing sides of their nature, the intuition with the logic, the hurt with the healed, things like this. This is somebody who is a bit of an alchemist, whether or not they would describe themselves that way. They can take pain and turn it into humor, or they can take it and turn it into wisdom. They can share it with other people, but this is someone who likes to liberate themselves, at the very least from the mind, and they don't like to be a victim of their circumstances at all. So let's see what the situation in which you know this person. Let's see the situation. Okay, let's see the situation. Interesting. What is this situation? This is a bit odd. Let's see. Give me some more cards. What's the situation where these two know each other? Okay. Very interesting. There's a lot of transformation. Wow. There's a ton of transformation energy going on. All right. You might have met them in Taurus season, or you or they could be a Taurus or have those kind of placements. This person is bringing an energy of change with them. They could be someone who wants to start a new business or has started new businesses. This is someone who can start over and leap into the unknown. This is someone who has reconciled their shadow and their light. Knowing this person may have given you the inspiration to start over in your life in some way, or this person is just constantly evolving. Okay, there is steadiness, there's stability, there is fortitude, there is like a foundation here with this anchor, but the scythe is very sharp. That can be about cutting away dead energy, asserting boundaries, speaking the truth, even up to harshly almost. And this coffin is about change, letting go, transformation, and putting an end to certain things in life so that you can start over. We have 2 8s here with this 35, which is 8, and this is 8 as well. This could be someone who, there's a 1 here as well. This is someone who can be individualistic, but they know how to make things happen in the practical world as well. We've got 4 and 9 here. This is someone who's not afraid to close out cycles. Something about you getting to know this person has initiated a transformation either in you or in them, or possibly this is mirrored on both sides. So you know them from a situation in which there's a lot of change going on. There's a lot of letting go going on, and there might be people in the environment, if it's not you or this person, who are starting anew, okay? So say this was in a church or extended circle kind of thing. You guys could be at the age where people are getting married and having kids and solidifying their life. You could also know them from an environment which is about beauty, stability, and security, as well as emotional transformation. So this could be, you know them from an inner development arena, spiritual development arena, a place where you're learning to reconcile the opposites, a place where you're learning to let go of the past. You could know this person from a support group, a spiritual center, a job where you're being of service to yourself and others. This person might be a bit of a hard worker. This person could be very financially oriented as well. But this person has a transformational kind of energy here. I could see this person potentially being a guide or a manager or a consultant of some sort. This person's really good at letting go of the old to bring in the new, okay? Let's see what their fears are. This person might have fears about coming towards you. Let's see what they are. What are the fears of the Panther? What are their fears? Okay, so this person wants commitment and they want to be happy, okay? But they might fear the process of getting there. This person has gotten used to prioritizing work. This person has gotten used to focusing on the bottom line. This person might be a little bit afraid of how much work goes on into building a relationship as well, or they are concerned that getting closer to you will somehow impact them financially or in business, okay? So if this person is your boss or your coworker, they might have fears about that. They might have fears that if they come towards you and tell you the truth, that you could cut them out. This person is not someone who is very tactful. This is someone who kind of just says what needs to be said, and they can be quite harsh. And maybe they see you in the same way. This person is concerned about letting you in and revealing themselves because they're afraid that you do not find them attractive, actually. They see you as very, very attractive, and they feel like maybe it's not the greatest match. They're equally as afraid of rejection as they are of success, because they know that in order to have a happy, fulfilling relationship, that they're going to have to let down their guard, and they're going to have to let everyone know that they are no longer single, that it's going to force them to kind of change their life in a way that they know there will be an end of a chapter, right? This was their life before you. This is their life after you. This is not to say they don't want to do that thing or that they're a total commitment phobe. It's just that they've kind of been used to doing things on their own in their own way and only consulting themselves. They've kind of gotten used to not being super vulnerable. This is someone who could tell the truth in a joking ass way, and then people don't even take them seriously, and they know that they can't just do that in a relationship with somebody else. And the possibility of getting closer makes them happy, but at the same time, it is going to change their routine. So if the relationship goes somewhere and there's a lot of work put into it, yes, it's going to build a foundation to make them stable and secure and very happy. But they're not going to be able to keep the same exact routine, and they're aware of that. They're kind of trying to figure out whether you're aware of this about this person or not, whether or not they can allow themselves to be happy with somebody else, because they're sort of used to what they're doing right now. All right, so let's see. I want to see what their friends might think about the situation with you. What do their friends think? What do their friends think? Whoa, Ace of Swords again. What do their friends think? That's very interesting. 10 of Cups twice. Their friends think that you could offer this person emotional fulfillment and happiness, a lot of happiness, but they also think that it's going to take the Panther person letting go of certain things in their life, like holding their boundaries, letting go of anxiety, letting go of possibly this person could have a problem with drink. Okay. This person might have some habits or self-fulfillment type things where they don't really consider how their actions impact other people. So their friends could be cautioning them that in order to have a relationship with you, they are going to have to cut certain things out and change, okay? And they could also be telling this Panther person that they have to be very clear, but not turn everything into a joke all the time. That they're going to actually have to tell you how they feel and be vulnerable and be open, not smug, not arrogant, not jokey, not withholding. Like, if honestly, they're kind of telling this person that they need to grow the hell up. Okay, so that's what's going on behind the scenes. All right, let's see what you need to do on your end if you need to do anything. Keep sitting in your throne, taking care of your bag, taking care of yourself. If you are single, keep getting out there and dating. Don't put yourself on the shelf whatsoever. If this person is somebody that you want, they could actually live at a distance to you. I'm not really sure. What to do on your end? I'm honestly going to say that you need to just keep doing whatever it is you need to do to solidify yourself. If you are thinking of dating, get out there and date. If you're thinking about starting businesses or expanding your horizons, traveling or anything, go ahead and do that. Be very solid in your vibration and what you want to do. Think about what it is you want from your future. What it is you've overcome already, and make the best decisions that you can regarding your love life, but actually every single other thing as well. Some of you might be ready for a change. Actually, you might be ready for something new. You might be thinking about leaping in a new direction, either getting a new job or starting a new relationship or starting a business or something like that. And you might be looking at your options. That's actually very good. Keep focusing on your plans. I feel like this person is there's going to be enough pressure that arises from this person. And actually, the happier you are and the more moves you're making, the stronger the pressure is on them. They're going to have to basically tell you, okay? Those of you who actually like this person, if you want, you could ask them out. But they might try to make some rapid moves towards you, and you might get in a relationship very, very quickly. Okay. That might not be a bad thing if that's what you want. So this person would actually be open to you claiming your own and actually giving them an offer or asking them out or something like that, if that is what you're interested in. Okay. But they will want to move very quickly from that point on. You can set the pace if you need to, but you could find yourself in a whole new relationship if you decide to clear the air here. All right. So let's see. I want to see what they would say to you if they could say anything. What would this person say? What would this person say? This person say? Yeah. This person has some doubts as to whether or not they're going to be a good match for you, okay? Doubts are kind of normal. They wish that they would have been very clear, that they would have made an offer. They are thinking about you a lot. They keep turning it around, trying to figure this out. What would they say if they could speak clearly and honestly? What would they say? What would they say? This person would want to make a very clear and honest offer to you. This person, in fact, it's actually bothering them a lot. They want to communicate with you very, very much. Where they might have felt like they dropped the ball for some of you, where this is like someone that you did try to either talk to, or maybe you had a relationship with, or they didn't make a move when they should have. This person is actually hoping to come back and for things to get very clear, to put an end to your single life, to be really honest. This person might actually even want to collaborate with you. Maybe you guys have a very creative vision, a creative style, and you could do work together or inspire each other. You might be their muse. This person really, what they would say to you is that they want to make you a stable, secure offer. This person feels like you're a really good match to them. King and Queen of Pentacles. They have a very strong connection to you. They want to bring healing and transformation to this. Even if nothing particularly bad went down between the two of you, they want there to be a lot of communication. This person really feels that that if this relationship between the two of you is initiated properly, that there could be healing and transformation and a lot of self-expression and satisfaction and happiness here. This person really has very positive feelings towards you. They might not know exactly how to tell you that, because maybe for some of you, their feelings are a lot stronger than your actual experiences together. So let's get some closing ideas, and then I shall release you. Closing advice. Closing advice, please. Closing advice. Ooh, nice. Ooh, very nice. Okay, let me see. Closing advice. Okay. There are some cycles from your past that you need to close out. This might be reflected on their side as well, okay? So if you have any old feelings regarding relationships or projects that you need to wrap up, or healing, recovery, anything that you kind of want to let go and process, like you're kind of wrapping things up on your end. And after you wrap that up, you're going to be ready for a new beginning. This person wants to come in and make you an offer. Slow, steady communication, slow, steady actions, and an investment, possibly even up to a commitment. This person wants to clear any doubts or confusions that exist in this connection. This person is slow and steady. This is someone who's very powerful, very large. They could be very tall, this person. This person wants to be the man in your life, if this is a man. If it's not, they have a masculine kind of energy. This person is very much focused on you and interested in you. They are very much in their energy. I mean, we already knew that because this is who's hiding feelings. This person's hiding romantic feelings for you. They want to be the one that you choose. They even want to like defend their spot. They want to be with you. This person actually really wants commitment, is what I'm getting from this person. They want a serious commitment with you. They're just trying to figure out how to come in and make the offer and make themselves felt and understood by you, so that you know this is not some kind of joke or a gimmick. This person's kind of overthinking how they're going to communicate their intentions to you. Those of you, if you already know, as I said before, if you have anything hanging open in your life and you can close it out, get really clear on what you want, you can make this person an offer. They're not going to be upset about it. So, was this your reading? I would love to know more in the comments. If you like this reading, please like the video. And if you like how I read, subscribe and stick around. I can't wait to read for you again. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Welcome into your reading. You've chosen the horse. This person is a free spirit. This is someone who's action-oriented. This is someone who is intuitive, emotional. They have a calming presence to them, but they're quick to take action when they need to. They could be born in the year of the horse. Perhaps you are. This person is attached to the archetype of God. This is a benevolent, compassionate person. This is someone who feels that there is a greater power outside of themselves. You might know this person through church, or they might be a very spiritual or religious, or spiritual and religious person. This could be someone who's a very appreciative, gratitude-centered person. This is someone who's attuned to universal life force energy. This is someone who is blessed and is a blessing. This is someone who tries to look at the brighter side of things. This is someone who is grateful. This is someone who might like nature and beauty particularly. This could be someone who's already quite grateful to have you in their life, whether you're aware of this or not. This person can be family-oriented. They can be group-oriented. This is somebody who likes to feel connected to other people. This person is more response-oriented than they are a controlling person. This person could also... they could have earth placements here with this Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This is the earth symbol right there. But I'm actually getting a little bit of fire energy as well. I don't know why. Fire and earth. This person could like gardens and nature. They could actually plant as well. All right, so let's see. The name Rose is coming through as well. Huh. Okay, let's see. I want to see the situation where you might know this person. Let's dive into the situation where you might know this person. Situation, please. What's the situation? You could have met them during Pisces season, Virgo season. You could have Pisces or Virgo placements. You could know this person through a higher level of learning institution, such as a college or learning classes like adult learning or something. You could be getting a certification. That's giving Pisces kind of too. Let's see here. Situation where you might know this person. Okay. This person could be a dreamy, romantic person. They could also be analytical and logical. They could be somebody who has a very romantic attitude towards love and relationships, and they might see you as the ideal partner. This person can be someone who's attuned to logic and reason, or they try to be reasonable. We have 42 and 15 here, both reduced to 6. We keep seeing that number. 3, 1, and 4. Okay, so this person could have a 6 life path, 3, 1, and 4 as well, or you might. This person is trying to make a decision which direction they want to go. So maybe you know them from an environment where clarity is actually quite important, where logic, reason, and judgment is important. So maybe some of you are in school, or maybe some of you work for the government or some higher institution, like you might have a very serious adult job where you have to do the right things for the right reasons, or there's a lot of paperwork or giving advice or receiving advice. Could be like a counselor, a mentor, a teacher of some sort, maybe even a hospital job or a doctor job, maybe counselors or guides of some sort. Communication could also be very important. Things might not move very quickly in the environment where you know this person. Stability and security could be involved in the situation where you know this person as well. Earth issues, foundation, stability, security, groundedness, and emotional issues. I'm getting real estate, houses, paperwork, contracts, institutions of all kinds, higher levels of learning, dealing with the masculine side of life, which is action-oriented, direct, outward focused. You could also know them through a group where they are one of many, if this is a masculine or a man, where there are a lot of different men. You could know them through a friend group or communication could also be important here. Maybe you know them from a group as well. Like what if you are part of a bird watching group, or maybe a forum where you study birds or you like birds, but birds is also just communication. Maybe they're a poet or a writer. Maybe you know them through a writing course. Maybe you know them through poetry, music, speaking, things like that. Okay, so let's see. I want to see what this person's fears are because I'm pretty sure you already know who they are. I'm the one who's just groping in the dark because I don't know who they are, but I'm guessing that you know who they are. So we've locked into them. Let's see what their fears are in exposing themselves to you or letting you know how they feel. Let's see. What are their fears in relationship? What's the horse's fears? What are their fears? Yeah, I was wondering about that. This person could have fears about being clear and being very direct and honest about their feelings. They might be concerned that you won't see them as a viable option, that maybe you have too many options and that getting clear with you might not lead to the outcome they want. This person might be afraid that you're not going to trust them, that you're going to see them as immature, deceptive, or not sincere. For some of you, maybe you don't currently communicate with this person. You could have blocked them out, like physically or energetically, or they might simply not have the ability to reach out to you. For example, they might not have your phone number or something like that. Maybe this person just doesn't know how to reach you. But I think this person's fears are that they will be perceived as too naive, inexperienced, or maybe not trustworthy. Like maybe they have a history where other people didn't trust them. And it's not necessarily because of anything they did. They may have been, because I'm actually not getting any negative vibes off of this person, to be honest. Now, for some of you, maybe they are, but I don't, but overall, I'm not actually getting that this person is afraid of being misunderstood. This person might have doubts as to whether or not they can start over in love and romance in particular and get what they want out of a relationship. This person may have had a history of being with emotional vampires and ended up really taking the short end of the stick in their previous relationships. And they actually might have fears about that happening again. They might feel like they haven't really broken the patterns from the past to start over. This person tries very much to see trouble before it comes to them. This person is very oriented to their higher power. This is a look on the bright side individual. So this person does not like being in environments where they are distracted, confused, or deceived by others, and they do not want to be perceived that way by others. This is not a bad, evil-spirited person. So if you know someone who sucks, this is not that person. All right, so let's see what their friends think about this situation. So you are perceived as someone who is extremely attractive, pretty outgoing, actually. You might be someone that everybody already knows. You're perceived as somebody that anyone would want to go towards you, right? You might have a lot of offers, actually. There might be quite a high level of attraction to you, even. There could be a number of people who are quite addicted to you. They find you very intoxicating. You're perceived as somebody who a lot of people want to make an offer to, okay? They see you as someone, so the people around this horse person actually see you as someone who's very desirable, but also very connected. You might be entrepreneurs or business owners or sell online or communicate online. You could also be very popular in your friend group or your groups, just generally speaking. Someone might already be known to be making a slow, steady offer towards you, or maybe there's some suspicion that you might have a connection with somebody else. But it could also be that their friends think that in order to win you over, this person, this horse person, because this is earth energy, is going to have to really put in effort and be very consistent, because you're kind of on point. You could have fire sign placements and Aquarius placements. And you're perceived as someone who can have anyone that you want. Okay. So only good offers. And that's what their friends think about this situation. Let's see what you should do on your end. If say you like this person or whatever, what do you need to do? Ooh, interesting. Okay, so you focusing on your bag, taking care of your stability, your security, looking out for number one. Definitely not arguing too much. There might be people in your environment, because you are really showing up in this super attractive energy and there are a lot of people that want to flirt with you. I want you to drop your info like about your situation. Like, how many people are hollering at you, or what's your secret? Like, what are you doing that's making you so magnetic and attractive? It seems like you're not even trying, like it's just happening. It seems as if, to me, you're just someone who's kind of focusing on what's important to you, doing what needs to be done, and kind of cutting off people. Like, you're not afraid at all to assert your boundaries and tell someone where to go if they get on your nerves. And that's actually a good thing. But I'm also seeing on your end, you're not even doing this, and you're also advised not to, is to attend every argument that you're invited to. I just don't see you that way. I see you as being really strategic, and that's good. Keep being strategic about who you interact with, how you speak to them, where you go, and what you do, right? Like, because you're kind of showing up in this really attractive energy, you're going to be able to see through people's BS. At first, you might see this person, this horse person, as like trying to be too sweet or too slick or something. You might not trust them at first, but you're going to be able to see them for who and what they are. But what to do on your end, essentially, is to keep letting yourself shine, keep letting yourself get out there, keep letting yourself be seen. But on some level, right, you don't do it like obviously, but you're kind of operating in silence. You're kind of watching who's who and what's what. Seeing who's adding to your peace, who's adding to your fire, and who's not, so keep doing that, because if you're attracted to this person, they're not going to be upset with you for shining. They kind of already know what you're about. They already know what it is, but it seems like you're going to be entering into a cycle where you might be getting a lot of offers, like not just this person, and it might like get this person to move towards you. Like, don't dim yourself down. Whatever you do, there's no need for that. Focus on the most important, and you're fueling your own fire. Guard your resources, though. Don't argue with people, basically. Be careful who you tell what to, okay? Yeah, for sure. All right, so let's see what this person would say to you if they could just say what they needed to say. What would horse say? What would horse say? What would horse say? This person feels like they were not clear enough towards you. They see you in the movies that they watch. They hear you in the music that they listen to. Probably when they're driving down the street, they see random stuff that reminds them of you. They think that you're a real bright spot. This says best thing in my life. It's just, if you didn't get that far, definitely a highlight, someone that they look forward to, someone that they really, really like. This person's got a big old crush on you, okay? So this person, wow. This person would definitely like to clear the air with you. They would like to overcome any obstacles that are separating the two of you. They would like to actually eliminate that crossroads energy and like get some movement going on. So if they could tell you the truth, they would say that you inspire them, that you uplift them. They feel creative because of you. They feel like they could conquer the world because of you. This person wishes that there were not any delays or obstacles between the two of you. However, they would like to get really clear. There's a bit of a delusion this person has about you. I'm getting the impression with this Pisces energy and the Hangman that they've spent a lot of time fantasizing about you, this person has, and they want to see what aspect of the fantasy could become reality, okay? This person has a fiery magnetic attraction to you, and they might want to actually tell you that. They just don't really know how. And the reason why they don't know how is because it seems, group 2, you yourself are kind of showing up in a very attractive energy, and a lot of people desire you. That doesn't make this person feel bad. They don't mind at all coming towards you, but they're just not really quite sure how to do it. It's like this person is kind of at a standstill, and they're trying to look for the perfect opportunity to make themselves understood by you, okay? Let's get some closing ideas here about this situation. Stars again. All right. So for you, you might be getting into a position where there will be some elevation. You could be starting a new business, a new job, ready for a new adventure in your life. Your position could be rising somehow. Communication, love and affection, renewal, happiness, a love offer as well. Your heart might be opening up quite a bit. You actually might be going through a transformation in love and romance where you're ready for a new beginning yourself. And I think it's actually impacting this horse person. It seems to me that you're going through a new beginning at the level of the heart and the emotions. And I think that's probably impacting this person as well. They seem pretty entangled with you. So this person is hoping for a change and a transformation in love, that they want to share their emotional fulfillment with you. This person is actually trying to manifest you. This person might have been trying to manifest an opportunity to tell you how they feel. What I'm getting off of this is that you are going to be fine in love and romance no matter what. If you do like this person, and you know who they are, and you just weren't sure about their feelings, they definitely have them towards you for real. In some ways, they're kind of like spinning their wheels about you. They're just thinking about you a lot. They're hoping for something to kind of present itself as an opportunity to declare how they feel. They feel a little bit stuck right now, but you yourself actually, you are going to be fine as well. It seems like you are open to love and romance, and this person just might be one of a few different options that you have. So if you like them, I feel like giving this person just the tiniest bit of a hint that you are open to them or that you like them would be enough to get this person to do something. But this is who's hiding feelings for you. It's someone pretty spiritual, like looking at the silver lining kind of person, someone that you might know through work or some sort of support group, or maybe a hobby. Yeah, maybe a hobby as well. This person is overcoming some feelings in the past where I think they were misunderstood quite a bit, but they're not feeling sorry for themselves. They're actually opening up to love, and I think some of it has to do with you. I think that you accidentally kind of lit their fire because they think you're super hot and attractive. So was this your reading? I would love to know more in the comments. If you like this reading, please like the video. And if you like how I read, stick around and subscribe. I can't wait to read for you again. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hey, welcome into your reading. So let's see who's hiding feelings for you. They could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus. This person is connected to their heart. They could have big dreamy eyes. They could be somebody who is graceful. Elegant. This person could be foreign born to you. They could live in a different country to you, or they could have been from a different country to you. This person could be someone who sells online. This person could be somebody who does modeling or adult entertainment of some sort, or they have a job where they feel sometimes like they have to decide whether or not what they are doing is in alignment with their spirit. They're showing up in the prostitute archetype. So that can be someone who's trying to figure out how to survive without compromising on their integrity or their soul. So this could be someone who's working a job that they are really not sure how they feel about it, or they could be so it could be job or money oriented, like where this person is just trying to make sure that they're doing the right things for the right reasons. This could be someone who's had to do some things in the past where they felt like they were compromising on their values in order to make it in the world on some level, or it could be someone who is not willing to compromise in order to make money. So this person may have had to deal with security issues in the past and felt like they could not empower themselves. This person could be a teacher. They could be a merchant. They could be someone who has an online presence of some sort. Okay, so let's see what the situation is where you know this person. Let's see the situation where you know this person. Let's see. Where might you know this person? Ooh, accidentally. We'll do that, and then we'll do one more. Okay. Where might you know this person? This person could do work where, okay, it could be work, or this could be how you feel about them. You might feel that they are a wish fulfillment type of person, but this could be somebody who fulfills other people's wishes. They could be a writer, perhaps, or they could be somebody who, like, is an entertainer of some sort. This person, maybe this person actually married for money as well. How might you know them? You might be in business with them. You might be collaborating with this person. You might sell on the same platform. This could be someone who's a good friend of yours. This person might feel like they are a good balance of masculine and feminine, and interacting with them helps you to balance your masculine and feminine. They could be a 9 life path. Issues in November might come to a head between the two of you, or they might reveal themselves shortly to you. They could be 29 years old as well, or 27. This person could be very stability and security oriented. You might not know something about this person. Something about how they live or how they are could be something unknown to you. This person could also be a bird watcher. This person could bring a lot of change into your life simply by being there. They could make you see the world in a new way. This could be someone that you could go into business with if you're not already. This could be somebody that you were in a relationship with. And maybe you discovered that they owned property that you didn't know about, or that they had a relationship that you didn't know about, perhaps. Let's see. Tell me more about this situation. No, Lenormand. We're going to use Lenormand. Tell me more about the situation where these two know each other. Interesting. All right. This person could be very strategic, cunning, family-oriented. This could be someone that you don't necessarily trust. They could be a writer, a blogger, a content creator, someone that you are in contact with where there's regular communication, perhaps, okay? 27, twice. This could be someone that you don't necessarily trust. You might see them as a little bit aloof, hard to read. Maybe you feel like they're not even being very open. You might feel like they're dealing with somebody else. This person could actually even be married to someone else. It might be a marriage of actual love, but it could also be a marriage of convenience where this person was representing themselves as a dream come true to their partner, but they actually married for money, basically. It could be. So this person could be a married person who married for money and they have feelings for you. Interesting. And they're hiding that shit. What are their feelings towards group 3? What are the feelings of the deer towards group 3? The fears. Show me their fears. Show me their fears. Huh. This could be someone from your past, and they are concerned that you can get behind their boundaries and you can expose them, or that being around you is actually going to make something in their life that they hold on to for stability and security come to an end. This person is afraid of communicating with you honestly. This person has anxieties. This person has gone through heartbreak, loss, or betrayal, or they are afraid of these issues. This person is afraid of change and transformation. You might represent something to them that could actually heal them in a very big and important way, but they might be resisting that change and that transformation as well. They could see you as someone, they have fears regarding this connection because they might see you as someone of a bit extremes in terms of your energy. You might be someone who is very transparent, very open, a little bit eccentric, a little bit out there, like a little bit different. And you're someone who's challenging other people's frameworks, their ideas, and their paradigms. And you could cause people an ego death like super easily just by a normal conversation. There's something about your energy and their presence that makes them feel like they could lose their actual identity or everything that they've worked for. So this person is just afraid that in dealing with you, that there's going to be some sort of big cost that they don't know how to calculate the outcome of. Okay, so this person's got some big fears about survival. Let's see what their friends think about this situation, or about you. What do their friends think? Okay, so we've got walking away here with the Scorpio energy of the Eight of Cups. There's a lack of fulfillment. So their friends see them as not totally emotionally fulfilled and wanting to go towards contentment, fulfillment, innocence, honesty. Their friends see them as wanting to go in a different direction, to start over, and to maybe even move, relocate, close the distance, be together. But their friends are afraid that if this person goes towards you, that they are going to be financially unstable or insecure, or that it won't be necessarily the greatest financial move, or that they won't necessarily be safe. Okay, so their friends are concerned that if Deer goes towards you, there will be a loss, that this person will be unsafe, unstable, and that it will be too many changes all at once. Okay, so let's see. This is an interesting reading. What should you do on your end? If you want to do something, what should you do on your end? Focusing on your commitments, your spirituality, what it is that's important to you. It's funny, the Chariot keeps making the rounds in all of these. Okay, so regarding you, what you need to do is get really clear on what you feel and what you think and what you want. You may have already put this person in the conversational graveyard, or you are overthinking things, okay? This card can be read a few different ways. This can be like getting all up in your head, overthinking anything, and kind of trapping yourself through your own thoughts. And thus, like, you have to get out of this in order to get towards your own emotional fulfillment and happiness. It could also be that this person or someone else, it could be someone else, represents basically keeping you trapped and caged, and your happiness is out here, okay? So on your end, really honestly, either getting out of your own way at the level of the mind and how you're thinking about things, or keeping people out that actually threaten your stability, security, happy family, and good feelings, right? So for some of you, this could be somebody who is in a higher level of commitment. And maybe you feel that you could be in a commitment with them as well. They might give you a lot of attention and make you feel very attractive and all of this other stuff. But there's a possibility that if this person is caught up in a different relationship, that they could actually provide noise that's going to block you from your happiness. Looks to me like you have commitment on your mind, but you get a lot of attention, and you might have people who want to close the distance towards you. Maybe you want this person to come towards you. Maybe they need to get out of another relationship to come towards you, right? They might actually want to relocate to be with you. I would recommend that you not be the one to have to go towards them physically and relocate. I would definitely, in your case, consider whether or not this relationship or other experiences in your life are adding to your anxiety or not. If someone's not adding to your peace, I feel like you can subtract them from your life. For a lot of you, I feel like you're looking for commitment and an actual union. If this person is already involved with somebody else, I would rethink whether or not it's worth it. But it looks like you can get a commitment if that's what you want, either from this person or someone else, to be honest. So I would get very clear on what it is that you want and what your non-negotiables are in a relationship. That's really all you have to do, because you've got it, kind of got this magnetism going on. You're going to triumph. You're going to get whatever it is that you want. So what do you want, basically? Let's see what this person would say to you if they could say anything. I really want to know about this reading, by the way. What would this person say to you if they could say anything? For you, it's like, who's hiding feelings for you, right? For some of you, this might not even be romantic. This could be somebody who's living at a distance to you and in a different commitment, and their feelings are just that they care a lot more about you than you know, basically. But for most of you, this is going to be romantic, but just for some of you, it might not be. I can see how it might not be. They care more than you realize, this person does. So this person is really analyzing every interaction that they've ever had with you, thinking about you constantly, wondering whether or not you're happy without them, and also whether or not you're happy just generally. They want to tell you about their life. They want to share their victories with you. Whenever something good happens to you, they think about you, but also, to be honest with you, they think about you anyway. I feel like this is someone who's constantly thinking about you. This person's hoping for a change. Oh my God. They feel like wherever it is that they are at a dead end. They're really at a dead end, and they're hoping that, like, they'll get enough change outside of them to give them the courage to walk away. This person's not happy with the way that they've been living their life, like, at all. It causes them anxiety. It makes them emotionally unfulfilled. They want a transformation and a change. This person is attracted to you. They feel like you've overcome a lot. They feel very drawn to you. They also actually feel inspired by you. I'm not sure, for some of you, you might be their mentor or their coach or something. I'm not really sure. You're going to have to let me know in the comments. But this person is just, they're tired of compromising on their happiness. And I feel like they want to get free, and you kind of inspire them in that particular way. So yeah, let me see here. Let's get some closing ideas. Let's get some closing ideas about this situation. This person's hidden feelings towards you. 22, 11, and 10. Interesting. Okay. So this person could feel stuck and trapped in the situation that they're in right now. They are looking for a way out, or they're looking to make a decision. They could feel a lot of attraction. They could also feel pressure from their current situation to make a decision. This person could want to cut the crap, let go of dead energy, and come towards you. This person might also want to be very, very clear and very sharp in how they are speaking. This person could have, how would I say this? A hard or domineering personality, or maybe they feel that you do. Maybe they like that. I don't really know. This person could have a very clear and even abrasive way of communicating. They could be quite controlling, perhaps. And this person would like to do the work to come towards you. I feel that this is going to be a really big change. That's very interesting. We had the Death and the Star earlier. There's a lot of major arcana energy in this connection. Somehow money issues, financial stability, and everything else is important in this connection. I see you as someone who's very communicative, very transformative by virtue of the way that you live. You cause people to change. And it's really up to this person whether or not they can move away from the things that give them a sense of stability and security towards the unknown with you. I feel like you collapse this person's vision of what stability and security even means, and you've caused them a radical paradigm shift. They are going to have to let go of a lot and trust the world in a way that they have not before in order to come towards you, okay? This person is going to have to give up a lot in order to do it. But that's who is hiding feelings for you. We've got Scorpio and Aquarius, and we've got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I would love to know how this reading landed for you in the comments. I'm very curious about who this person is. I'm not sure if you're dating them already or if there's someone that you know who's already in a different relationship and has met you, and now they are seriously reanalyzing or analyzing for the first time why they've made the decisions that they've made. This person's like really rethinking their whole life. So I would love to know more in the comments. And if you like this reading, please like the video. And if you like how I read, stick around and subscribe. I'd love to read for you again. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Welcome into your reading. If you chose the Nightingale, this is your reading. They could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is someone who could have a very beautiful speaking voice, singing voice. They could be communicative. They could be a poet, a songwriter, a singer, a musician. This could be someone who is a public speaker. This could be someone who's more active at nighttime, quite communication-oriented, a journalist, a writer of some sort. This person could also have the last name Nightingale, perhaps. This person is embodying very pure energy in the heart or in the spirit, or maybe they are celibate or abstinent completely. This person could be someone who does not participate in physical sexual acts. But this could also just be somebody who is taking a break off of physical and romantic relationships. They could have perhaps also had a vow of chastity or celibacy at some point. Maybe they're reconsidering it. We'll find out in the reading. This could be somebody who is willing to go it alone because their spiritual life is actually very important to them. This is somebody who may be taking a break off of romantic relationships because they're focusing on spiritual matters. This could be somebody who is psychic, gifted of some sort. They could be a volunteer somewhere. They could be someone who's very service or community oriented. This person could be a healer. They could be aligned to doves or birds of any kind. This person could be someone who's very, very communicative. Okay. They could be a life path 5. They could also be 32 years old. Let's see what the situation where you know this person is. What's the situation where the Nightingale is known to group 4? Interesting. Situation, please. Okay. Some of you might actually be aware that this person's been single for quite a while, that this person kind of is independent. This person could be surrounded by enemies, or maybe you don't feel that they are someone who likes you. I'm getting more that this person is wary of other people and their intrusions. This is somebody who could be quite balanced in their masculine and feminine energies. They could be someone who is looking for a partnership of some kind. Maybe they're looking for a spouse rather than a fling. You might know this already. I'm going to kind of grope my way through this because this one's a little bit unusual. Let's look. Where do you know this person? The situation, please. Situation, please. Okay. Where might you know this person? You could know them through work. Paperwork could be important. Contracts could be important. They could be a lawyer. You could be a lawyer. You might work in the law, a higher level of education. So school could be important. Real estate. You could be collaborating with this person on a screenplay. You could be writing with them. There could be people around this person that they don't trust, or this person might be a little bit wary of enemies because maybe they've gone through it. So this person could very much protect what is the most important to them. They could be born in the year of the snake. This would be from someone who's from a mountainous or desert region as well. This person could be someone who does things on their own. Okay. There could be a lot of analysis in the environment where you know this person. Maybe you know them from an environment where everyone is looking for the key to their happiness, for abundance, for financial stability and security, to connect with family. So you might know them from a singles group of some kind. You might know them, of all things, from a fishing group. Let's see. This person could be a Cancer or a Pisces as well. These could be ages of people involved, 33, 24, 34. They could be a life path 7. There could be a life path 6 involved here, either you or them. 6 again here. This person could be working on emotional issues. This person could be somebody that you know through an emotional support group. They could be looking for a way to transform previous pain into happiness and freedom as well. This person could be known to you as someone who is open-hearted and kind. You might see them as someone who could unlock your heart, or maybe you unlocked theirs. Okay? You might not have seen it coming. You could be the Cancerian person here, honestly. So they are known to you through a situation where maybe you don't trust everyone and maybe they don't either. It could be a place where you really have to kind of look out for number one and watch out for yourself and be careful. You could be in sales or something. Maybe you know them through that. Let's see what their fears are regarding a relationship with you. What are their fears? What are their fears? They might fear that they're not going to be able to get on the same page with you, that they're not going to be able to communicate to you the way that they need to. They might feel that there are too many people involved here, too many obstacles. They might be concerned, like one of their fears is that something is going to have to change at a radical level, and that they might fear the transformation that going towards you would cause them, because they know that they're going to have to be very honest, very open, very creative, very self-expressed. And they could just be a little bit scared of that. They also might have Scorpio and Leo placements. Okay. So this person might be afraid about getting on the same page with you. They might see you as someone who's very highly attractive, very magnetic and alluring, and there might be quite a lot of people who like you. Maybe you have a history, which is known to this person, of being someone who gets into very passionate and tangly, kind of messed up connections. And maybe they see you as a little bit guarded as a result. Someone who's a little bit forbidding and very attractive and very beautiful, but also a little bit complicated and scary because maybe they know that you've overcome a lot. They might not know how to overcome the obstacles that surround you. There also might be a lot of people around you who want you and who complicate things with endless gossip and chatter as well. There could be a lot of gossip in this connection, whether you know it or not. Let's see what their friends think about this situation. What do their friends think? Actually, I want to use these other cards. I didn't do that with any of the other readings, but I want to, so I'm going to do it. Let's see what their friends think about this situation. What do their friends think? Interesting. Their friends definitely find you attractive. They think you get a lot of attention. They also think that there's a lot of gossip about you. They think that everybody knows you. They think that you are someone who's very desirable, that you're a lot of fun, that you're easy to be around. You could probably be one of those people who would make a party more fun. They would like to socialize with you. Their friends either think that there are deceptive people around you, or the friends don't necessarily trust you. They do see you as somebody who is attractive, who's mature. You have it going on. You have it together. Queen of Queens kind of energy, right? Someone who would be worth adding into the life, but I feel like their friends don't know enough about you. There's enough conflicting information about you where people don't even know if you're single. They don't know if you're juggling. They don't know if you're looking. They don't know if you want a partner. Like, nobody can figure out your status. Like, you're certainly very attractive, but nobody can figure you out. They know they have fun when they're with you. They look at your social media profiles behind your back, whether you know this or not, but nobody really knows what's going on with you, one way or the other. So their friends are confused and they don't know what to say. And sometimes maybe people around this person try to poke around for information about you, but no one knows what it's about. Let's see what to do on your end. What do you need to do on your end? Wow, Scorpio energy, big time. Wow, Leo energy. All right. Well, we're Aries, Leo, Sag. Some of you could be a fire sign. Okay. You might be an entrepreneur or business owner. You might be someone who's very creative, very entrepreneurial, have a lot of endeavors. You could be foreign born to this person, or you could be from a different country or something like that. Or you could be a world traveler or someone who's very aligned to philosophy as well. You are being advised to focus on your passions, your insight, your philosophy. If you're interested in businesses, start businesses. Focus on your bag, your legacy, and what kind of either partner that you want to build your stability and your security, or what family means to you, or what true wealth means to you. Some of you might be going into real estate, getting certifications of any kind. Keep definitely doing that. Walk away from unfulfilling situations. truly. Let the status quo crumble if it doesn't suit you. Some of you might be thinking about either getting out of a contract or getting into a contract. Some of you could be like thinking about getting out of your school, getting out of your job, changing where you live, relocating, anything like this. For some of you, that might be something that you definitely need to do. You're strong enough to face it. It's going to make you very, very fortunate, lucky, magnetic, alluring, and things like that. Others of you are so strong because you keep overcoming your limiting beliefs and the patterns of what stability, security, and emotional fulfillment mean to you, and you're willing to walk away from and let go of anything that doesn't go your way. And you're kind of transmuting your former stories and even your former pain into gold. Some of you could be writing or sharing or communicating or selling products based on helping other people alchemize the pain of the past and turn it into strength. So you just keep doing that, actually. If you are thinking about starting a business, giving your gift services and talents to other people, walking away from unfulfilling ways of being or unfulfilling relationships, definitely keep doing that. I see you as someone who would benefit very much from prioritizing yourself, prioritizing your bag, getting really clear and letting go of the past. That's going to definitely send a strong energy to this person. But actually, I feel like just for you in general to become lucky, that's great for you. So why not? What would this person say to you if they could say literally anything? Let's see what this person would say. What would this person say? Oh, wow. This person feels like they didn't act when they should have, or that they messed things up with you. This person hears you in music. They see you in TV. They think about you constantly. Every little thing that you ever said, they're analyzing. They're just thinking about you all the time. What would they say? What would they say? I should have prioritized you when I had a chance. I see you as really, really attractive. I want to make moves towards you. I want to collaborate with you. I want to work with you. I want to make you an offer. I think that you're someone that is worth investing in. I think we'd be greater than the sum of our parts. Like, I want to compete for you. I want to win. Just thinking about it makes me feel kind of like drunk on daydreams. Like, this person's fantasizing about you in a really big way. This person wishes that they would have taken action when they could have, or they're really thinking about it. Some of them might make a move through work. They might offer to work on a creative, collaborative, or financial project with you, okay? This person might want to close the distance, come visit you, come towards you, take you out, or something like that, and talk to you about some sort of business idea or something like that. Let's get some closing ideas about this one. Let's see. Family, legacy, roots. That crossroads is making the rounds in all of the readings, I think. This person sees you as really attractive. They want to kind of move towards you, but they feel like things are sort of slowed down. They're trying to figure out which direction to go. They definitely see you as very attractive. They feel almost like a familial connection to you. They see you as healthy, happy, stable, secure, mature, connected, someone who's grounded as well. This person almost feels, how would I say that? An ancestral pull to them, but you changed things for them, that's for sure. Like, I don't think they were anticipating meeting you, and they were not anticipating how they were going to feel about it, okay? So for some of you, if this person was like really focusing on their spiritual, like maybe they were thinking of joining a monastery or something, this person's definitely reconsidering how they feel, and they're trying to like work through their mental processes and their shadow elements and, you know, other people's opinions and everything else to try to figure out whether or not they need to come to you. This person definitely has a good old-fashioned love and happy feeling toward you, even friendship, I would say. Like, this person likes you. You make them feel happy. Thinking about you makes them happy. They're thinking about conquering the world with you, traveling the world with you. This person really is going to have to overcome a lot of anxiety, honestly, and even defensiveness. I think this person had a plan for their life, and maybe they were not intending to get feelings for you in the first place. Like, I'm getting a heavy spiritual energy off of this person based on the cards that we saw earlier, obviously. They kind of like, this person's just trying to work through how they feel about you, honestly. I really don't think that they expected it. Like, I think they expected, like, if you know this person through school or work, they thought it was just going to be a normal, regular thing. But they, I think you have them really thinking about, like, what love means to them, what relationship means to them, what they want for their future and everything else. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person has a deeply spiritual side to them, and I would love to know more about how you met them, and whether or not you're interested in them. I think this person's kind of going to have to figure it out on their end, whether or not they're going to make a move. And so you just focusing on your bag, stabilizing, if you're a business owner, you know, offering your gift, service, and talents, kind of focus on yourself. This person needs to kind of process what's going on with them on their own end. There's nothing you need to do at all. So, was this your reading? I would love to know more in the comments. If you like this reading, please like the video. And if you like how I read, subscribe, stick around. I would love to read for you again. I will be doing some more readings. I took 2 weeks off. I was exhausted, and I will be getting back at it. I will talk to you soon. Bye.